Do you notice how that filler rod is just balling up and blobbing into the puddle? That's because I'm using way too long of an arc. I'm using 160 amps here on 1/4 inch steel, and the only difference I did was I tightened the arc length up. Look how much better it's going right there. A tight arc really helps. So I set up a little lap joint here because a lap joint kind of shows this better than most joints. And it's 11 gauge cold rolled steel just wiped down with acetone. Now I'm holding a long arc, too much angle, and I'm not shielding that hot end of the rod with the argon. And see how things are going here. It's kind of like, it's more like gas welding than TIG welding because there's a huge arc plume and there's a big heated area, and I am not taking advantage of the concentrated heat of TIG welding. A little closer here, but not close enough. You see how that boomerang shape is forming, the C shape? The corner of the lap joint there is melting quickly, and the bottom is melting, but it's not fusing into the root of the joint. It's just bridging the gap. Contrast that with this, where I'm holding a nice tight arc, and I've got a little teardrop shape. The metal is flowing nicely into the root of the joint. Instead of balling up, the rod is feeding nicely into the puddle. That's what you want. You don't want it to blob and ball and fall into the puddle. Occasionally it will here and there, but you want to be able to meter it into the puddle. That way you get something like this. Nice uniform weld as opposed to this, something that looks like Fido's butt